What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be fixing my golf cart, and so I got the seat taken off and I'm charging up the battery right now, and it seems to be my problem. I thought it was the carburetor, but the carburetor seems fine. And if you look at this fuel line, there's not a lot of slack at all, so I want to replace that. But the main issue is with the fuel pump right here. It's leaking really bad, so I'm going to go ahead and take it apart and see if I can figure out the problem, or if I have to just replace it and get a new one. And yeah, I'll be back with you whenever I take it apart. There's a couple components inside of the pump that cause it to work. So first, right here you have the cover, and the cover sits on top and covers everything in there, all the inside components from getting dirty and things like that. And then right here you have the spring, which pushes the diaphragm back into place. That way it can continue to pump. And right here, this little rubber piece right here, let me see if I can get it out for you. There we go. That's the diaphragm right there. This thing pushes back and forth, creating vacuum, which pumps up fuel into it and pushes it into the engine. And there's a couple different pieces here, like this one and this one over here, and there's another one here, which each puts fuel through a different hose, one leading to the carburetor, one leading to the intake piston, so that it can get that compression in order to move the diaphragm back and forth. And then one goes to the gas tank, which pulls the fuel from the tank into the pump to the carburetor. And yeah, that's the inside of the pump. And so I got this taken apart. I'm gonna go ahead and order a new one, and once it gets here, I'm gonna put it all back together, and then I'm gonna go take a joyride on the golf cart. So guys, I got the new fuel pump, so I'm gonna go ahead and install it, and the battery's all charged up. And we got Chris here to help out. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw it all back together and see if that solved the problem, and I'll see you in a second when I get the battery hooked up. So guys, this right here is the old fuel line. It's really plasticky and hard to bend, and it was just barely too short, so it was I think that it was restricting a little bit the fuel coming in to the carburetor. So I'm gonna go ahead and replace it with this right here, which is much better, 1/4 inch, just like the other one, a lot more flexible, and it should close down pretty good on the fuel filter and the fuel pump. And this stuff is it's longer too, so I'll have a lot more slack. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put it in. All right, guys, so we hooked up the battery and we got the fuel pump on. So we're gonna go ahead and give her a spin, see if she starts up. Hopefully she'll crank. She's not cranking, so we're gonna put it back on the battery starter and see if we can get it started up that way. So guys, we have suction coming from this line right here, which is good. So, but it's not cranking right, so I'm thinking the battery's bad. So I'm gonna grab the jump box and we're gonna hook it up and see if we can get it cranking good so we can start it up right, because it's not sucking fuel into the fuel pump because there's not enough suction coming from the engine spinning. So I'm gonna hook up the jump box and we're gonna see how it is. All right, guys, so we got the jump box hooked up and we're gonna start her up and see if she works. This thing doesn't have a neutral, so before I give it too much gas, I gotta make sure that that I'm in it so it doesn't roll away. But yeah, there you go, guys. I'm gonna put the seat on and see if the battery's working any better. I doubt it, but I might just have to get a replacement for it. And yeah, there you go, guys. I'll be right back with you so we can test drive it. So guys, we just went on a joyride with the golf cart over there. She's running great, but it seems like our only problem is the battery. She's not wanting to start back up, but that's okay. We'll just get a new battery, but until then, we'll use the jump box. As you can see, I'm covered in mud. I'm freezing cold, but that was awesome. Thanks for watching, guys. For my future plans with this, I'm gonna mod it. Some of the first mods I'm planning on doing is I'm going to put my old truck mirrors on there just so I can see behind me. I'm real excited for that. But you may be wondering why I started this thing back up. Well, if you follow me over here, the reason I wanted to get this old piece of machinery back up and running